YouTube. Today a new loop breakdown where I'm gonna break down a loop Scana flipped in a IG live. It's like a really orchestral vibe, like kind of like Pyrex and Palace, Southside, you know, that type of stuff, the dark stuff. Yeah, without further ado, let's hop straight into the tutorial. Okay, so let's first take a listen to the sample. As you can see, like really dark. Okay, so let's start off by looking at this bass. I think in this sample all the instruments I use are from this contact bank. It's the free orchestra. It is what it says. It's a totally free contact bank. I use the bombastic basses preset that sounds like this. Ooh, that kind of reminds me of, like, what's that, the baby song? Oh yeah, I think it's Such or something, but it da 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 da. You know the song, I'm talking about. It reminds me of that song. Very basic rhythm. It's super repetitive, but repetitive works most of the times. Then we have a second bass. Oh yeah, this is BBC Orchestra. It's also a free plugin. I use the Violas preset. It's an amazing plugin, by the way. You should get it. It's the same notes, just a bit pitched up. Oh yeah, and for the effects on the first instrument, I used MIDI velocity. It's the lazy way of making your volumes a bit more humanized. Cut off some low end, some sub, and here I cut off a lot of the low end. It's the same preset as in the beginning, but just a compressor at the end and yeah, different notes. Man, if it wasn't for this bank, it's an amazing bank. You should get it. Then we have another instrument of BBC Symphony Orchestra. It's celli. I just cut out a lot of the low end again. Chorus and ROM. It's reverb from Native Instruments. I cut out some of the lows, cut out some of the highs, mix it 40%. It sounds like this. Very dark. Okay, then we have another layer of contacts. It's the short strings of the same bank. I just used an EQ. Oh, and also I put it to the left. And then on the right side, we have another channel. It's probably the same instrument. Yeah, it's the same instrument. A little bit of a variation in the notes. What we then have is the last instrument. It's the choir from the bank we use the most in this sample. I put it very loud and a compressor on it at the end. Also cut out a lot of the EQ. Very dark choir. So what I do most of the times is I duplicate all my tracks by selecting them and pressing Ctrl D. I render them out in audio in the project file itself. So what I then did is I took all the tracks, all the audio tracks, and I put them up one semitone to, get the energy a little bit more pop. And so with the MIDI you have this. But in the audio you have this. It's a bit more energetic. When I think I added something at the very end. Oh yes, it's the 2D hits, if I'm not wrong. It's the 2D hits. I think I might have dialed some different settings in here already. and then just a tuner. I don't know why I did that. So that was the sample. I hope you learned something from this really dark, like Pyrex type of tutorial. So yeah, as I said, Scana flipped this in an IG live one time. Go follow his IG, by the way. Go follow his YouTube. If you love these type of tutorials, let me know. I really want some feedback on this kind of stuff. But yeah, that's it for this video. See you later. Peace.